Hi everybody! Today I want to share with you the craft planner that I made for 2022 using the newly released Time to Flourish Deluxe Collector's Edition by Graphic 45. So this paper collection comes with 24 sheets, 2 for each of the months, and it has stickers and chipboard in it as well. I also have the 8x8 paper pad that was released. I didn't use anything besides some of the small stamp images, which I'll show you on the inside. So if you only have this Deluxe Collector's Edition, you can still make this planner. What I did for my planner was started out first with the Graphic 45 Mixed Media Album in Craft. This album comes with dividers and it comes with some different things inside of it, but I wanted there to be an equal amount of both colors of the dividers, so I needed to make a couple of my own using craft and ivory cardstock. I did not use the pockets that come with the album, and I didn't use the vellum sheets, but I use those for a different project. So you will need one of these if you're going to make something similar. And then I also used the Graphic 45 stamp collection. So this is perfect because it has all of the stamps that you will need to make your own planner. For my planner, what I will be using this for is to plan out my crafting projects throughout the year. So I need to keep track of things like due dates for my design team and my brand ambassador deadlines. And I also like to keep track of the different things that I'm working on, project ideas, and some notes and different things as I'm working. So I have developed a set of planner pages for my planner that are coordinating with the Graphic 45 papers, but they don't have to be used with the Graphic 45 papers either. So this actually is decorated with one of the sheets of paper from the 8x8 paper pad here. It's the only one that I use an 8x8 for. If you don't want to use an 8x8 paper pad, you can also use some of your scraps and leftovers. I'll show you what that looks like on the back. I've used 2 of the border strip stickers here. This is a sticker that I put onto cardstock and I fussy cut around it so it would stand out. I have one of the stickers here on cardstock as well, and this is one of the chipboard pieces. This here is one of the stickers from the collection. It's actually the sticker here is the back side and this is the center, but I've made this a magnetic closure. So it has a closure so that it will keep my book completely closed whenever I move it around. So it has magnets inside of here to keep it closed. And then on the spine, I just have one more sticker here, some more of the paper. This is actually a leftover piece from the inside of the album. This is the back side. If you don't have the 8x8 papers, you can do this. These are different papers. This is from February. This is from June. So I just make coordinating papers, and they are the leftover remnants that I had from my book. So I just made sure that I split them in the center, and I put a border strip sticker down here. So very plain on the back, just so that the book will lay flat. When I open my planner up, on the inside, there is actually a pocket here, so I can slide things in here if I want to. Again, since I didn't want to use the 8x8 papers, and this album is actually bigger than that, I needed an 8.5-inch piece. I used the remnants and I just layered them. So I've got March here, and then this is my January page, which is here. I have a chipboard piece in the center. I did use my Crop-A-Dile, and I put a hole here just in case I wanted to hang something off of that later. So all of my planner pages are similar throughout the month. So the first thing you'll see for each month is the paper that starts the month, and then I use the stamps and I stamped January. It's always going to be in the top right corner. Then flipping over, this is the back side, and this is just the top piece that I cut off, or the bottom piece that I cut off based on where I wanted my paper. I made a pocket. I put a little notch in here so you could tell that it is a pocket, and then I put the cut apart card in here. I didn't do anything to it. What I plan on doing with these is writing the birthdays for that month so that I know if I need to make a birthday card, as soon as that month comes up, I know which birthday cards and what days I need to send those. These are my planner pages that I've designed. I will link those in the description box below if you want to use these in your own planner. So I have up here where I've stamped the month, and then I have for my social media posts, because I have to post for my brand ambassador projects for Graphic 45 and my other design team projects. So I have that as a way to keep track of. I've stamped the calendar here with all the different dates. And then I added a strip of the postage stamps here just to give some of the paper, put some of the paper on my actual pages. So this is from the 8x8 paper pad. If you don't have that 8x8 paper pad, you do not have to put this strip if you don't want to. I just did that because I thought it was cute. On the back side, this is just more stuff, deadlines, and just some things I can write down here, supplies that I might need. And then I have this here is where I will be using my craft planner most, my weekly goals. So each day I like to write what I've either accomplished, kind of like a journal, or things that I want to get done on that day. So if I know that I have to have a post for Graphic 45 done by the 1st, I'll put that deadline and maybe what the name of the project is that I'm working on there. So I have all the days stamped here, and I have all of the dates stamped in the box. So if you use my sheets, you will have to stamp this yourself. You will only have the weekly goals, you'll have the flowers, and you'll have the boxes. This is all already printed, so there's nothing stamped here. But this gives you the option to do it in whatever color you want, or to handwrite it, or not do that at all. So you can personalize these as well. The back side just has space here for project ideas, so I can either write or I can sketch some different things. And then I have a box here for what I'm working on. I really like to keep track of what I'm working on throughout the weeks and the months, because I like to go back and look and see if there's anything that maybe I didn't finish up. You'll see a cream divider. This came in the actual album itself. I put the cut apart for the month here. And then I have included on some of the pages one of the Graphic 45, I don't have the package, one of the Graphic 45 paper clips. It's got some charms on it. This one has a leaf. So I put this here, and then later on I can tuck things in here if I want maybe a picture or something else that I have that relates to my craft projects. On the back side, I have the 3 strips here, the 3 boxes of the cut apart paper. Cut these apart if you want. You don't have to include these, but I just wanted something. And I like this because as I'm going through, it also kind of gives me an idea about prompts of different things that I can be making. So when we get to the February one, it'll say Valentine's Day or something similar to that. So I kind of have an idea of what I should be working on. What you'll see here is you're going to see my pages, but then you're also going to see down here, you're going to see a strip of paper, but this is on another insert, which we'll see in just a minute. So the weekly goals are the same, so they're mirror images of each other, so you've got those for each week. And then these ones just have blank boxes, so you can write or do anything you want. Put pictures in here, samples of different things. It might be cute if you have different papers, little scraps and things like that. Lots of things to do. This sheet is for project notes. A lot of times whenever I'm working on things, I like to take notes of things and just be able to remind myself as I'm going. So I have a large area for that. And then month in review. I like to do this because it helps me to be able to think about the projects that I've made, maybe some other things that I would change or do differently, and just to kind of give me some highlights. This is kind of like a journal and a planner, mostly a planner, but I like to do a little bit of journaling as well. So on this insert for January, this is the last insert, you're going to see the border strip here for the January month. Then I've taken one of the cut apart cards, I've folded it over and I've made a pocket, one of the postage stamps from the 8x8 paper pad, so you don't have to use this if you don't want. And then I have taken 2 of the cut apart tags. I rounded the corners here and I cut this as a tag shape there, just trimmed the corners off on that one. And I stuck those in here. So these I can use for journaling. I can take these out and put these on a different project for January if I want. I can stick this on the page like this later if I want to. So there's a lot of different things just depending on what I decide to do whenever I get to this page, or I can pull it out and use it in other places. There's room here for a photo or for more writing, whatever I need to use it for. Same with the back side, just has 2 of the cut apart pieces up here, completely blank as well on the back side, so more room for taking notes or pictures or whatever I need it for. And then we start in on to the next month, and what you'll see, I'm not going to flip through the entire book, just to show you, I'll show you these pages though, so you'll see the same thing with February, and you'll see the card, you'll see some of the postage stamps here, all the pages are the same. So then you see the February, and you see the cut aparts. Then you see this pocket. I switch every other one because if they were all in the middle or all at the bottom, it adds bulk, and I wanted my pages to lay flat. So I've got bottom, top, bottom, top, bottom, top throughout the book, and it helps them to lay a little bit flatter. So this one goes the opposite direction. Only thing I don't like about this is to get the tag to tuck in. This one is upside down. So it's okay, but just something to keep in mind. If you don't like that, you have to fold your papers all on the opposite direction. And then we've got March. I love these papers. These papers are gorgeous. The images are just really pretty. The colors for each month, just really nice. And I like the variety. And so what you'll see with some of my pages is these ones are more of like a lighter color. And then I have some pink flowers on the next one. I'll show you for April. So you'll get to see some differences. And then in the back side of the book, the second half is a different set of pages for the planner. So there's 4 different planner pages if you like the different designs. So for April has some pink in it, so I have the pink flowers, whereas the other ones are more of like a peachy off-white color. So I have another one of those clips. This one is the little clock, so I just have that dangling down there. And then pocket again at the top, the border strip. And then for May, I've got more of like the peachy colored flowers. It's really like a pale pink more so than the brighter pink. Pocket down at the bottom, the border strip on the side. For June, this is the same as the cover page. So the very front page, same thing. And you can use any cover page that you want if you make this yourself. I just picked the one that I thought was the prettiest. And then we're through now to June. We're starting in the second half of the year. The colors start to get a little bit more summery, and then into the fall, you start to see the fall colors. So I changed the colors and the flowers themselves. So we've got these red flowers that are gonna go with some of the months, and then we've got a white flower that's gonna go with some of the months. So again, same thing with the pages, same order, there's nothing different. This one has a little key on it. All right, and then we've got our next month coming up. So we've got August, and instead of being white, I thought they were white. They are more of a yellowy orangey color, so they go more with the fall colors. So we've got those. And then it alternates back and forth between the yellow and the red pages. So for September, we go back to the red flowers. October, we have these ones because the way I wanted to do the book, I wanted yellow to be with the next month. So you'll see when I flip the pages, so I put the whitish cream colored flowers in October. Another clip, this one has the little crown image on it, or the charm. And then for November, we've got the yellowy flowers with the orange. So I have these, I thought they matched really well, so I wanted those to be in November. And I didn't want back to back with the same color, so they kind of alternate every other month. And then for December, so the next, obviously we're gonna have those, tuck that back in there. We're gonna have those red flowers for the month of December to go with the Christmas colors. And so that is the entire year, week by week, being able to plan things and being able to document and add different things in. So as you will see here, this sits nice and flat. If I take my charm out, that'll sit flatter. So it sits nice and flat with the pages, so there's plenty of space and room in here. And if I close this up, actually, I'm gonna show you this view, you actually see there's a lot of room in here still. There's a lot of room in here that I can put some more things in here if I choose to. So this is my 2022 craft planner for Graphic 45. using the Time to Flourish Deluxe Collector's Edition, the Graphic 45 calendar stamp set, the mixed media album, and the Graphic 45 paper clips. I will link in the description box below where you can get the digital papers if you want to use my planner pages. But if you have your own planner pages, you can obviously make your own planner pages, or you can buy a planner if there's one that you like, and you can personalize this however you choose. Thank you for watching and have a great day.